Accolade Global News Updates. I am Soibifa Jakarich. Israeli authorities said that Commandos disguised as Palestinians killed 3 gunmen on Tuesday in a hospital in the occupied West Bank city of Jenin, one of whom they accused of planning an imminent attack. Hamas claimed one of the dead in Sina hospital as its member. The allied faction Islamic Jihad claimed the other 2, saying they were brothers. Sina said one of the brothers had been receiving treatment for an injury that paralyzed his legs. Israel's border police said the 3 Palestinians were killed in an operation by the forces undercover units. CCTV circulated online appeared to show around a dozen undercover troops, including 3 in women's hijab and 2 dressed as medical staff, pacing through a hospital corridor with rifles. Israel's police minister reposted the clip on X. The military identified one of the men as Mohammed Jalamner, 27, from Jenin, who it said had contacts with Hamas headquarters abroad and was planning a raid attack inspired by the October 7th massacre. Hamas launched a surprise raid into southern Israel on October 7th, which triggered Israel's assault on the Hamas-ruled Gaza Strip and sparked a surge of violence in the West Bank, another territory where Palestinians seek statehood. Beneath Gaza's cities lies a vast network of tunnels built by Hamas, which extend for hundreds of kilometers into almost every area of the now shattered enclave. Some entrance shafts are hidden among what remains of the city multi-story buildings ravaged by Israeli airstrikes. Others are concealed in sandy dunes or in private homes. A Pakistan court handed Imran Khan a 10-year jail term on Tuesday for leaking state secrets, his party said, the harshest sentence against the former prime minister so far, and just 10 days before a general election. The special court found Khan guilty of making public the contents of a secret cable sent by Pakistan's ambassador in Washington to the government in Islamabad. His Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf (PTI) party said former Foreign Minister Sir Mahmood Qureshi was also sentenced to 10 years in the same case. The jail term is the second conviction of Khan in recent months and ensures the popular former Prime Minister will remain in jail and out of the public spotlight ahead of next week's general elections. The court was due to issue its written verdict later. The PTI said it would challenge the decision. We don't accept this illegal decision, Khan's lawyer Naheem Panjutta posted on social media platform X, formerly Twitter. Khan aide Zulfikar Bukhari said the legal team was given no chance to represent the former prime minister or cross-examine witness, adding that the proceedings were carried out in jail. The embattled former cricket star was previously sentenced to 3 years in a corruption case, which had already ruled him out of the general elections next week. However, Khan's legal team was hoping to get him released from jail, where he has been since August last year. But the latest conviction means that is unlikely, even as the charges are contested in a higher courts. Khan has been fighting dozens of cases since he was ousted from power in a parliamentary vote of no confidence in 2022. Khan said the cable that pertains to the case was proof of a conspiracy by the Pakistani military and the US government to topple his government in 2022 after he visited Moscow just before Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The former prime minister has previously said the contents of the cable appeared in the media from other sources. His candidates are now contesting as independents, many of them on the run amidst what the party calls a crackdown backed by the country's powerful military. The military denies this. Diageo opens new tab. The world's top spirit maker just missed first half sales estimate on Tuesday as a sharp decline in Latin America weighed on its overall performance, sending its share down more than 3%. The maker of Johnnie Walker whiskey and Tanqueray gin reported a 0.6% fall in organic net sales, slightly missing analyst estimates for flat organic sales, according to a company compiled consensus. Diageo warned in November that sales in Latin America and the Caribbean were set to decline by more than 20% amid a build-up of unsold stock in Mexico and Brazil, where drinkers were buying less premium spirits. The move knocked investors' confidence, and some shareholders were unhappy with how the company, led by new Chief Executive Officer Deborah Crew, had handled the run-up to the warning. Sales in the region fell 23%, excluding the impact of the division. Organic net sales grew 2.5%, driven by Asia Pacific, Europe, and Africa, with a decline of 1.5% in North America. Organic operating profits fell 5.4%, a worse result than forecast by analysts, who expected a decline of 4.7% on average. Diageo said it still expects organic net sales growth to improve in the second half of its financial year. Toyota Motors Open New Tab retained its crown as the world's top-selling automaker for the fourth consecutive year after posting record annual sales of 11.2 million vehicles in 2023. Though its chairman apologized on Tuesday for scandals at three group companies. Japanese automaker reported a 7.2% jump in global group sales last year, including those at small car maker Daihatsu and truck unit Hino Motors. Those two subsidiaries and affiliates, Toyota Industries Opened New Tab, have been beset by governance issues involving certification test procedure for cars and engine that could potentially hurt the brand's global reputation for quality and safety. I would like to express my deepest apologies to our customers and stakeholders for the inconvenience and concern caused by the successive irregularities at Hino Motors, Daihatsu, and Toyota Industries, Toyota chairman Akio Toyoda told reporters at an event to announce a vision for the Toyota Group founded by his great-grandfather that now includes 17 companies. One of the 5 attitudes laid out for employees to focus on was be honest and make things in the right way. The company said the event, originally planned for February 14th, the birthday of its late founder Sakichi Toyoda, was brought forward in light of recent irregularities at Toyota's group companies. European Union leaders will restate their determination to continue to provide timely, predictable, and sustainable military support to Ukraine at a summit on Thursday, according to draft conclusions of the meeting. The draft summit conclusions leave open whether the leaders will also pledge to put another 5 billion euros for Ukraine aid into a fund called the European Peace Facility, which has been used to bankroll donations of weapons to Kyiv. EU members have been wrangling for months over the future of the fund's role in military aid to Ukraine, with Germany suggesting the focus should now be on bilateral aid from individual EU countries. The idea of pledging a further 5 billion euros is included in the draft text in square brackets, indicating it is still a matter of discussion. The main topic of Thursday's summit in Brussels is an effort to reach agreement on a financial aid package for Ukraine worth 50 billion euros over 4 years, which was blocked by Hungary at a previous summit in December. That is the size of top accolade global news updates. You can follow us on our social media platforms as displayed on your screen. Happy Tuesday.